Hi, it's Rob. We're on to video 16 on the authority side training, and we've got to maintenance and tweaking. Now, maintenance and tweaking in generally means that you just keep checking everything's healthy. You check that you've updated stuff, you check what your competition's up to, and you check your spelling, that kind of thing. And you do split testing. Those are the kind of things that it's a little bit like checking on your own SEO, and it's important. So let's start with always researching, and I can add in here checking rankings. I'm sorry, perhaps I should do this first, and checking SEO. So basically you check your website. So you're always researching that, and keywords, you're always seeing new keywords, new long tail keywords. When I say maintenance and tweaking, it's also content, additional stuff and monetization. But this is kind of what's already on there. Go to a website page, check it out. Put a page into a tool if you belong to any tools. If not, a lot of the big boys will let you do research, or you use that, like SEO, Screaming Frog one, or the SEO, my bad, but anyway, rank tracker people and stuff. And you can basically do a lot of checking and help, but Google Analytics alone is enough for you to keep an eye on what's going, ranking and things. With Google Analytics, for an example, by the way, you go in there and you check where your traffic's coming from. And if you find that a certain page is on page 2 and it's like bubbling under, and potentially if you could bump it onto page 1, it could double your traffic. Google Analytics would have told you that. Google's the one that's sending you the traffic or not. So what you would do is you'd go in and do the rankings and the SEO check on that page and see if you can add. And then, by the way, add. So somewhere I'll put your adding links, keeping up with SEO, updating, editing the page, check your spelling, add a few more images, do another video, put it on the page, share it socially, keep stirring that page up, add a backlink to it, go and refer to it, make a, you know what I'm saying? You bump that thing to page 1 and your research would have helped you improve. So instead of going off and making a whole new page, there's a fair chance that you can fix a page and make it happier, better ranking, whatever. Right. In the maintenance, check your competition all the time. Not all the time, don't waste too much time on it, but every now and again sit back and say, hey, let's go and check at my main keywords. There's a thing that you often neglect. I do anyway. I'm going to go into, I don't stop harassing you about keyword research. I don't stop bugging you about, put your keywords into here we go, it's in here. I've got complete keyword courses. Setting up your site, it's probably in here. Navigation planning, here we go. Core pages, menu pages, silo pages, long tail keywords. Seriously, I'm so insane about all of that. Now, what I don't do, I'm gonna admit this. I don't go and take the keywords that page is meant to rank for and do a keyword research properly, not just by searching for the keyword on Google and saying, oh, that's so sad, I'm on page 100. No, go and find out what's wrong with your site. Go and check out what your opposition are doing. So Google the keyword. I think I still had keywords open here somewhere. Let me not bother going there. But you do your research, you Google a keyword, you check out all the other pages, all the other websites that are on that page 1 that you want to be, and you're on page 30. So you are, whatever, you're 300th in the search engines. You want to be number 3, number 2, number 1. Go and have a look at what they've done. How many words have they got on each website? How many backlinks have they got? How many? That's SEO, by the way. But you're checking your competition via social media. You're using SEO tools. You're using Rank Tracker, and you're using whatever that SEO place was, and Screaming Frog and whatever, Ahrefs. And you've gone and you've checked what they're doing. You've improved your rankings. Do I do split testing here? I do. It's so important. Let's get to that in a minute. So check your competition. Use keyword research and your actual keywords. So search for all your keywords and see how many others are ranking for that. Basically find out what they're ranking for and and do what they do it better. Go to your images, check if they're all properly optimized, meta tags, meta titles. Sometimes, and I'll tell you this, sometimes it's better to just publish. Get your pages out there live. My fibromyalgia site right now is like that. It's very tatty as far as the SEO goes. I don't care. I need these videos to be up there enough. I also know that my videos or my navigation right now to find all the videos on my course is a little bit weird. Let's rather just go with unorganized, which is how I am. Come on, people, I'm an artist first. So for me now to kind of make it so organized on my linking page, and I have to, because I'm telling you in this course, go and check the SEO training. I'm going to tell you time and again, there's keyword training. I'm going to tell you, go and check the training on directories. There are 20 videos there, and you know what, if you can't find it, you're going to think, this Rob guy is making me tired, I'm out of here, and I'm going to lose you as a client. So those are the tweaks. Go and fix your navigation, go and fix your images, go and check if you're ranking for videos, and maybe spend a week making videos related totally to your keywords. And if you do, make sure that your SEO on your videos are good, which I hope to teach you in here. I've bought at least 30 how to make video rank courses, at least. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not 100. I've bought and tried at least 10 video softwares on ranking videos. In theory, I definitely know what I'm doing. I have ranked videos. I've also blown videos right down to page 500 by over optimizing. So it's the kind of thing you need to be careful. I will probably cover training in that. But go and check out your videos. Are they ranking? No. Make some videos. Hook them all up via IFTTT. Make backlinks. Link to your video. That's how to rank them, by the way. Treat your video like a website. Create the content. Do the description correct with keywords. Do the tags. Are they called tags? I think they're called tags on YouTube. Do them correctly. Put the correct title. Do a correct thumbnail. You want it to work. Okay. So check your competition. Go and see which courses they're publishing. See if they've got bundles going. Have they got podcasts? What are they doing? Find out what they're doing. Tweak it. Okay. Trends, the same story. Go to Google Trends. Have a look at what's trending related to your keyword. You might find that right now, yo-yos are back in fashion and they're just perfect for your print-on-demand business. Whatever. And if you kind of miss the bus, well, hello. I can tell you a bus I'm busy missing is the phone wallet trend. I don't think it'll still be around in 6 months when I wake up and go there. Fine. Go to BuzzSumo, go to social media, go and check out what's happening. Go to Google News and look up your keyword. Search and spend a couple of hours checking out what's trending and related to you. You will get great keyword ideas. You will learn. Let's just say that there is something that's related, something to do with the news. You might find that you're able to tack on a post about that news, refer to the major news feature, where they drove somebody's bike into the guy running underwater with rocks, and now he's gone missing and he's taken the guy's underwater rock away, and you do a post about that. You refer to the news post on Google that does that, and you link that to your page. Then you go to the page that you want to rank for, and you mention that, hey, this thing's happening. And if you go to my posts, you'll check on my blog. I've done a whole blog on the guy who rode his motorbike into the river, hit a guy on the head with a rock, or whatever I'm telling you. So that way you've kind of tweaked your website. You're stirring it up. Now, one thing that I constantly read on the SEO side of websites, I love this one, is that so it comes back to what I said, checking your rankings, checking your SEO. If you go to a page that's already doing quite well, and you just go in there and you literally type edit here. Guys, I want to tell you that this stuff is still pumping it out there. I know I wrote this post 18 months ago, and I want to tell you right now, my traffic here, whatever it is, talk about that page, 1 or 2 paragraphs extra, refresh it, share it on Twitter, etc., on your IFTT, and stir it around so that it wakes it back up with Google. Google comes back, looks at your page, and hopefully bumps it up higher. Add more links in and out. Be careful, don't do that without checking to see the on-page stuff and what's happening with it, right? There, sharing it again occasionally. Sometimes you can just take a page and literally just dump it all on social media again. Put it on Twitter 3, 4, 5 times. Put it on Facebook 2, 3, 4 times. If you do that, it does a spike of visitors to your site. If it was a good page that they stuck on, they will stick around for 2 or 3 minutes on your website. Google will love that, and your whole site gets a and everybody's good. Okay. Updating your plugins, that's huge. Every time you go into your dashboard of your website, check that they have to be updated. Never, ever, ever, ever risk your maintenance of your website with not keeping your plugins and your themes up to date. It's the easiest way to get hacked, people. Check it definitely once a week, preferably every second day if you can. Just log in, check it out, check your visitor stats, smile at that, and bail. Okay. Right, last thing I haven't done is split testing. The Divi theme is powerful with split testing. And it's so important. Take an entire page, save it to your library. So watch this now. Save it to your library, and then create a split test version of it. You can split test just the header, or you can split test the entire page, I think. Okay, what you do is you make everything blue on page 2 and everything green on page 1. And now your website will send half the people to the blue and half the people to the green. And you will be able to see the stats on that. And you will realize, hey, people, you can even put different links in it. So now you go to your Pretty Links. It's a plugin. It's a plugin that tracks. It's called Pretty Links. If I don't ever make a video on it, shout at me. But in the meantime, just remember, Pretty Links, it's a WordPress plugin. Add it to your site. It creates links. I would have given you Pretty Links to get your hosting. I would have given you Pretty Links to buy some of my courses. I would have given Pretty Links are cool because they look good. It says Rob Anderson says, whatever it is, the site you're referring it from. But more importantly, it's got stats. So I can do a Pretty link that is the green one and a Pretty link that is the blue one. And after 2 weeks, I go in and realize, whoa, nobody's clicking on the blue one, and I kill that blue page, or I make it red and I wait another 2 weeks, and eventually I'll find the color that people love. And I say color, it's not just color, it's words, it's headlines, it's put your call to action in different places. The constant split testing can add that 5% and 5% and 5% to where your original website that you published and you thought was cool, you could have increased by 5% in 10 increments, and by now you're literally doing 3 times the turnover from the same website just because you tweaked it. I understand that this is something you do when either you are bored, but you've got to have some energy to do it. I get that. Fibromyalgia people, my bad, I get it. But I do this kind of thing when I'm not really up to real work. I don't call this work. I understand that it's important. But it's when if I've got something very important to do, but my flare is bad, my fibromyalgia flare, or my energy levels are right down, crashing levels. But I kind of feel bad if I tried it in breakfast this morning. I tried to watch a movie, and I just, after 15 minutes, I thought, I can't, I must work. And here I am, I'm actually feeling great. But I wasn't earlier. So, yeah. Point is, do all of these maintenance things, and they really, really are beneficial. Cool. Let me get out of here. 14 minutes, not too bad. Well done, Rob. Take care. Cheers.